It's on the fly. Is it on the fly question? Oh, we're live. Hold on a second. We're live, and I've got an intro. Welcome to Comic Book Streamland. I am your host, JayDee Rosario.
No one can see you.
Unstoppable Comics. You can't see me. All right. I'm in the talk about the section.
Some host.
I'm here tonight to talk with some of my fellow comic book creators, the folks who are out there making comic books and distributing it themselves. This is not a show about who has the best process or what is right or wrong. This is where we get to talk shop, like in a bar or at the barber's. So if you're down with being a fly on the wall, hang out with us for a bit and let us know that you are listening. Leave a comment if you're watching and let us know you're in the room. If you're catching us on the restream, you can leave a shout out too. We want to hear from you. Just do not forget to drop that stack of unread comic books. You know, the ones that are over there in your corner, right? Drop them on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Now, here I am with my cohorts. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man? Yo, can I add something tonight real quick? It says he's lying. We're very judgmental, and we always tell everybody what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I know what the right answer is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So do I.
Let's see. You know what? You guys could jaw jack all you want. All right. We've got a legitimate, viable comment from a very, very frequent watcher, backer, right? Mr. Green Lantern Burks, and he goes, "Oh, it's a podcast now." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm trying to elevate this for everybody, baby. All right, that's what we're doing. Wait till you see what I got coming on next. Fellas, say what's up.
Yeah,
what's up? Yeah, what's up? All right, I'm with JayDee Calderon, Tom Hutchison, Ray Jameson. You know, some of them, they're regulars. Some of the other regulars couldn't make it. Hope all is well with them. But we're going to be hanging out tonight, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the space of geekdom, guys. But before we get to all of that, there is. There is.
All right.
Dude, you know what? One of the hugest pieces of news for me, one of the things that got me jazzed this morning, was this. You guys watch Highlander? I'm showing you. Let me put it up. Do you remember Highlander? Do you remember?
God, he's marking out already.
Oh, I've watched it, but I don't remember it in theater. We'll put it that way.
Okay, what about Flash Gordon?
I do. Yes.
What you know? What Revenge of the Nerds?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Right? Okay. What was the best thing about all three of those movies?
I'm not. I know what it is, but I'm going to let you say it because you're so excited.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. The music of Queen, and I found out today that Mr. Brian May himself is going to be working on the soundtrack to Masters of the Universe, which comes out this summer, dude. How fucking awesome is that? All right. This guy is hitting all the geek streams, right? He mentioned this today on his Instagram. All right. So on his Instagram, Brian May for real. I have the power. Great joy to work tonight on scrumptious brand new He-Man movie with director Travis Knight, composer Daniel Pemberton, and chief soundman Sam Okell. Picture here with our family, actually Jimmy's vintage He-Man action figure collection from about 1986, I guess. What fun! And this movie will make a lot of people smile. Will make people smile a lot. All right, and yes, that's my old Red Special. It's all over. So the Red Special, I guess that's his. What is his guitar? I don't know what the Red Special is.
One of his usual weapons, I assume.
Right.
I'm more impressed by seeing the My Pet Monster in the box underneath there. You see the claw, but that was my time. But anyways, this is really, really cool. Red Special, I believe, is a guitar. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, dude, I mean, you know, the director's hitting all these notes, bro. I mean,
pun intended.
No pun intended. No pun intended. But he's kicking ass right now, man. Oh shit. You know, last week Tom said, "Oh, Jay used to make these slides." So I spent time.
Oh no.
Together. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. So this was supposed to go before that, but I was so excited. I put that up there first, right?
I like
it. Movie news. But yeah, man. So Brian May, you know, again, check out his Instagram, right? Brian May for real. Travis Knight, he's doing what he's got to do, and he's bringing like geekdom together with this Masters of the Universe movie. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that seems like a good fit. I'm conservatively looking forward to this movie. I'm excited. I just don't want to be all hyped up and then let down. A lot of movies have been doing that in the last handful of years, and I'm like, I want it to be good. I just don't give me hope, as they say, kind of thing.
Okay, I understand that. We got the chat jumping already. What's up, guys?
Wow.
A lot of people saying what's up. Gray Lattenberg says that's his axe.
Yeah, this is his guitar. Yeah.
Okay. And Daphne, I have the power of my pink J. Crew button down. All right, way to be, girl. Way to be. Brian Meadow, what's up, Brian? How we doing, brother? Right, and Andrew, what's up, Andrew? How we doing, bro? Yes, I'm psyched about this movie, man. You know, I mean, fucking Queen. Oh, what's left of Queen, right? No, nothing, guys.
We got to keep this going. I think it's just a good fit based off of the 3 movies you mentioned. Like, it just seems right to have that on a He-Man soundtrack. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do here. I hope it delivers, you know?
Yeah. You know, I thought we were bringing Tom out of his I hate everything shell.
I don't. It doesn't bother me that Queen's on it. Like, they do good music and they can make a good soundtrack. That's fine. That does not sell me on anything about this movie. In the slightest.
I was already sold on the movie. I
know you were. You marked out You marked out months ago when the trailer hit.
You definitely did mark out.
And
for me, mark out.
Yeah, well,
but you did though.
You did. You couldn't hold it back. For me, it's like, I think it looks okay. Obviously, from a design sense, they're relatively deep in the design sense. Tila still looks like fucking she's from Attack on Titan. I hate her costume. Please put her in the snake costume, for God's sakes. If everyone else can be in their costume, put Tila in the snake costume, at least like at some point in the movie, right? Hopefully that happens. But the rest of it, like, it looks fine. From a design sense, it looks fine. That is not my problem. My problem is that it looks like just an over-generated CGI monstrosity that I'm so not into that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we've gone through the Marvel stuff. Everything is CGI. Star Wars stuff. Everything is CGI. Like, some of it is design sense is good. Some of it works. Some of it doesn't. I'm just like, everything. It just looks like this flat palette of pixels to me now.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? So I can appreciate the design of it, but at least from the trailer, like, I am not. There's no excitement for me about just a 95% CGI movie anymore. Whether it's Master of the Universe, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's anything, I'm just not that CGI guy anymore.
Tom, I'd like to add to your
go back to
there.
Real stuff as much as we can.
I want to add to that point because JayDee, I think you said, or Jay, I think you said this on JayDee's last Sunday. I wasn't on, but I was listening. And you just used the phrase "story is everything," and I think that's starting to apply to movies here. Would that be hitting the right notes there, Tom? Like, if it was more practical effects, suddenly the innovation and the creativity the juices have to flow. Is that, I mean,
I don't know if the story's good. Story could be great. I mean, I'm judging it on nothing but, like, this is what I saw, and so for me, it's like, again, it's like, okay, it looks right. It looks right. Like, there's no weird, again, except for Tila, it looks right, but it just is clearly this, like, I barely see depth in anything. Like, it's just this wash of pixels, clearly and obviously a wash of pixels. Like, there's nothing that I look at Grayskull and I go, did they build part of that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is a wash of CGI. And for me, as a moviegoer, I've been in that CGI bubble for so long that I'm like, I'm tired of seeing the CGI stuff. Now, sometimes you can't get around it. Like, you have to make this stuff CGI, of course. But when it hits the screen, it has to be able to have some sort of tactile sense for me to really kind of bring me into what's going on. Otherwise, I'm just watching a cartoon. It could just be animated. Like, who cares that it's real if it looks like this? So, you know, hopefully by the time we get to the theater, they still have time to work on this thing. They could be tweaking it. They could do different things. And when it's on the screen, you might get a different sense of it all. So again, I'm not crapping on it. I'm not saying, oh, fuck this movie, but I am not in the excitement boat like most of these people.
Okay. I mean, your answers are valid, right? Excuse me, your reasons are valid. No, I'm not going to take away from it, but I've seen their direct animation, their direct CG stuff, and the most recent offerings of this really weren't that great. So I can't stand by everything you said. I'm looking forward to it.
It's fine. I'm going to go see it. I'll tell you all right now. I'll go see it. But I just don't want, unless it's really, really good, and there is really, really good CGI that exists. This is really, really good. I just don't want this 95% CGI world anymore.
Okay. All right. Greenland Burks has my back. He says, I got your back, JD. It looks great, and Brian May is a god. Yeah, you can't. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a big help. That will be a big 100%. Help. No question.
Daphne comes back with normalize not wanting a modern rendition of nostalgic properties. Okay. All right. Glenn says run.
Ray. You want me to run? Why? What am I missing here?
I don't know.
Wait, I don't know. When the hand comes in, kind of thing.
I hope not. And Daphne comes back with, you're not nostalgic for 80s cartoons. You're nostalgic for being a child.
No, I don't buy that. No, I don't buy that.
Ooh, that was sharp.
That's not a new take. I've heard that take before, Daphne. You got to sharpen that up with your own take. But I know what she's saying, but I don't believe that at all. We are nostalgic for this stuff. There are things that I want from the old days turned into cool things. But the problem is that most of the time they're not turned into cool things. Like the studios get involved, like the Transformers, right? Just look at the first Transformers movie, just the first one. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine, but just the idea that every single design was wrong, like just make the designs what they're supposed to be. You can make them like a modern
they learned
car,
in Bumblebee,
right? Exactly. Just make it. You can make it like a modern version of like the yellow bug or whatever. But because those designs were just so whacked, my nostalgia was gone. I was like, it's fine. Right. I'm glad Peter Cullen did the voice, because I don't know, it would have been a disaster without him. Let's just say that if Optimus Prime talked and it wasn't Peter Cullen, that movie would have flopped.
He's not going to be in the future. He's not going to be.
It's going to be Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, I know. So I think that I think there is nostalgia for this stuff, but the problem is just that it just is so rarely. Look at the G.I. Joe movies. The two G.I. Joe movies are fucking terrible. Like, how do you make that movie? Like, that's crazy that's the two movies we got. So, I mean, just make better shit.
I think one of the things we really need to look at and analyze, and I think one of these corporate structures need to really analyze it, these companies that make these movies, is that when you have, I mean, what are they expecting this movie to cost? 150 million? 200 million? Right? Somewhere in that area? Right? Yeah. So, I mean, wouldn't it be better to chop that money up and give it to like 10 small directors, right? I mean, Godzilla -1, which was a really good movie, in my opinion, cost what, $5 million to make?
15 million.
$15 million.
Yeah, it was barely over 10 or something like that.
Yeah,
right.
15 million total
movies.
Right, total. So that's the thing. I mean, put it in the hands of young directors who are trying to come up with original ideas, original concepts, not trying to recycle the same old stuff. Because the thing is that's what we're doing, right? We're independent comic book creators. We should be rooting for people to do new stuff, new original creations, not the stuff that we have as children. We already had that stuff back then. We can still watch it. You can still go back and watch old He-Man cartoons. What do you need a buffed up, modern version of it? What exactly does that do for you?
I didn't like the original cartoons. I said this on Monday. The original cartoons didn't do it for me. I liked the lore when they came back. Yeah, we were talking on Monday.
I mean you.
Yeah, we're talking on Monday.
Oh, I didn't know this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was talking, what are you talking about? I was here. I was here. I was talking on Monday. Of course I was. Of course I was. But look. Sometimes they could put that fresh coat of paint, right? I was never a fan of the original Star Trek. I'm sorry. The 60s Star Trek didn't do it for me. And some people saw it as blasphemy. But the J.J. Abrams Star Trek, that worked for me. At least the first two. The first two had
the third one isn't J.J. Abrams.
Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. But the first two, I was with it. It was exciting.
That's because those two movies were Star Wars. They weren't Star Trek.
Yeah, but then when he did Star Wars, he shit the bed.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Force Awakens. If we want to have a show about this, I will take you all to school.
We can do the.
Force Awakens was a great movie, but regardless,
I like it. I like it, but I just don't think it was an original movie.
In regards to the callbacks and how many things there were in that movie that were in the original set of movies, if you're referring it like that, sure.
Bro, he called back the plot.
Yeah.
I can understand callbacks. But dude, it was the same fucking plot.
George Lucas did that, right?
What do you mean he didn't?
George Lucas called back himself for Return of the Jedi. And then George Lucas called back himself entirely in the prequel series. That's the entire point of his storytelling device, is that everything happens again.
Yeah.
That's a storytelling device that he talks about. Yeah. He did that on purpose. And so when JJ came in, JJ did that same type of thing, except that instead of Tatooine, we got Jakku, and instead of the Death Star, we got the Star Killer thing. But what's great about Force Awakens is that JJ even tells you he knows. Like there's moments in there where it's like, oh, look at Star Killer Base, and Han's like, okay, it's bigger. What do we do about it? Like there's even those little nods. Like JJ knows. He's like, he knows who's watching. He knows who's paying attention, and he throws that stuff in there. So Force Awakens is a good movie. It's a good Star Wars movie. There's a lot of people that come down on it because of Adam Driver, and I'm like, did you watch the first 6 movies where Luke was a little whiny bitch, and then Anakin was a little whiny bitch, and now you're upset that Anakin is a whiny, or Kylo is a whiny bitch? Like, again, this is the Skywalker family, guys. They're all whiny bitches.
The whole lineage,
except for the women. Except for the women.
Leia
had it together. Padme had it together. But the Skywalker men are fuck ups all the way through.
Yeah. All right, going back into the chat for a moment here. We got Screaming Space Skull Studio says, "I'm again with Tom in this one. All CGI looks the same. Wow." Even when they build stuff to cover it in post with CGI in post. All right. Yeah. Green Lantern Burke says shots fired, but he goes, yeah, but G.I. Joe and Transformers looked awful from the get-go. G.I. Joe, yeah. Rogue One was the best. Force Awakens promised an entire series that we never got.
You can thank Rian Johnson for that.
Okay. Sorry, they shit the bed with the Ray. Okay.
Ray was not the problem, but I understand why people think that.
All right. Brian Manel was like, yep. I want to know what you referred to, Brian. Talk to me on that one, brother. Kylo Ren was a perfect villain, but the studio refused to commit.
Daphne. High five, Daphne.
Oh, now he wants to play nice with you, Daphne.
To get that from
Cut him up.
Well, that's
cut him up for Mike, Daphne. Cut him up. Here he goes. Oh, Granda, by the way. Yeah, Grande, what's up, kid? I love that. I love that logo, bro. That's very nice. I like that. All right. He loves space horror, so I'm looking forward to see what he's doing there. Yeah, all right. So you didn't like the He-Man trailer?
No, I thought I didn't like it at all. I thought it looks okay. But it's just so much CGI that I'm burned out on those types of things. So I'm hoping that when it gets to the big screen, it grows on me.
An interesting point you kind of made there, Tom, when you said you might as well be watching an animated film. Just to expand on that a little bit, animation and the way it's shown and how it's produced and how it looks, because it's risen so high in quality. It's almost tempting to avoid CGI in a movie just for that reason, to differentiate them, just like kind of you're saying there. So seeing props is what I was trying to say. seeing the actual things there. It's just something CGI has always not quite reached, always just a little bit fallen short of.
And going back to Force Awakens was filled with prop costume things. You know, there's CGI in it too, but like when they're on Jakku and all the little monsters and stuff are running around, like that's all suits and stuff. They went back to real stuff whenever they could, and so that gave me another sense of like, oh, this is tangible now. You know,
the real stuff always doesn't always work though. Right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No,
I was rewatching Hellboy. The Guillermo del Toro, Ron Perlman one. I am a fan. This is not me knocking the movie. This is just somebody who's seen it quite a few times and is starting to notice the flaws, especially in the real world prosthetics. Right? That it was almost 20 years ago. Things have gotten better. I get that. But you need that merge. You know what I mean?
It is possible to mess up the props as well.
Right. It's possible to mess both of them up, right? But you know, I don't know. Going back to He-Man for a second, you know, I don't know, where they're going to find any green and yellow tigers in the real world, let alone train them in time for the movie. So you're gonna
well, then don't make the movie, Rosario. Then don't make the movie.
And green and yellow tigers that talk, right?
That talk. I don't know if this was talking. He talked.
I mean, listen.
Animatronic tiger.
It's all absurdist. They should do the damn talking tiger. I mean, it's all absurd. So why not? Right?
Yeah, Cringer better talk.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Here we go. We got Astro Dandy. What's up? What's up, Astro Dandy? How we doing? You're here. You're acknowledged. We're with you. Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for hanging out. Kylo needed to go full Palpatine with his emo ass. No, well, maybe not full Palpatine, but okay. Daphne knows what's up. She wants Mara Jade. Oh, she's been listening to the Lord.
Well, you can thank Ryan Johnson for not having any sort of Mara Jade too.
Yeah. What really made Lord of the Rings?
That's a great point there. I watch it with my kids now, and watching Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
The practical effects are amazing. One thing that hurts every year that movie ages, one thing that hurts is Gollum's CGI body. It just doesn't look like the rest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just you can tell more and more as the newer movies come out. That one stands out a little bit like a sore thumb, but that's a mild critique. I do love that series.
But yeah, I'm with you. He did stick out like a sore thumb. Great. It was beautiful, but look at the money they had behind it. Mm-hmm. Right? It was invested in all three, and I'm sure they did the whole thing with that they did with Superman, where they were filming scenes from the third movie and the second movie alongside the first movie, production values maintained throughout the entire series, which was awesome. It finished well. Brian is watching the trailer now. Here we go. David, I missed the days of FX artists like Rick Baker and Kevin Yeager. All right, brother. Evo, Kylo, and Hux argued like they were married. But then again, that explains all the fanfics. Oh, wow. We all needed Mara, but we'll never get her. I know. Even when they brag about practical effects, they just use that to deceive people, like in Stranger Things. Vecna was sold as a practical suit. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, it was in season 4. Part of
season 5, it definitely was not.
Season 5, it was all CGI, but in season 4, there was the suit, but they got rid of it.
And sometimes you got to protect the actor inside of it, right?
Well, it was completely redesigned for part 5. Where
okay.
he was like Roots. I mean, he was just like this.
Well, it made sense because he took a shotgun to the chest, and then he had this armor. That was their justification for prettying him up, for lack of better wording.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They say that Rocky on Project Hail Mary is a practical puppet. Watch him covered with CG on the movie. Rocky Project Hail Mary. I'm not familiar with that, bro.
That's the Ryan Gosling movie that's coming out.
Oh, the Star Wars one that he's doing.
No, that's Starfighter. This is called Project Hail Mary, and it's coming out this year.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with it. I'll check it out. I'll check. See,
yeah, it's sort of an end of the world movie where it's kind of like Interstellar, where something's bad on the planet and they have to go into space to solve the problem or whatever.
It's
so
Sunshine
sort of like
combined with ET, basically.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it looks genuinely kind of cool. So,
all right, I'll check it out. I'll look for the trailer.
No, you won't.
By the way, watch that movie. The story is great. Okay. But what doesn't look dated viewing now? Sometimes an old movie is an old movie. No dissecting. Okay.
Well, we also exist in a world where we're trained to look for the problems rather than we're just seeing it, we're just enjoying it, and we're moving on. But nowadays we're like, look, that composite didn't fit perfectly with the thing in the background or whatever. Like our brains are being trained to look for the problems rather than the entertainment.
Okay. Is that what Lorraine's talking about here? If the entire costume C-dramas, I don't know, can do good effects, then us has no excuse.
That's the US.
Well, it's all variable. I mean, like we talk about Star Trek, right? If you go back to Star Trek, the J.J. Abrams, that's amazing. There's very little flaws in the CGI for that. Even though, like when the driller thing hits the water and it's splashing, like, fuck, that looks amazing. Like that's really good. So there is good CGI. There's no question of CGI, but every now and then you just catch a weird composite and it doesn't quite land. This one
hurts. This one hurts me. This next comment from Brian hurts me. Just watch the He-Man trailer. 3 out of 10. The CG could be okay if they make the movie feel cartoony, but it feels like they're trying to ground it while also doing too much with the action.
Oh, visuals. I like Brian so much.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be good. I hope it's good. You know,
we all hope it's good.
I let you off for the bet, Brian. I let you off for the bet, bud. All right. You could have at least given me a 6 out of 10. A 3 out of 10 means, you know what?
It's not a great trailer. Just even in general, it's not a great trailer. It's just shit's flying around and flying around and flying around. Again, the visuals are good, but it's not a great trailer.
There's another dynamic. My concern with the trailer. I'm really worried that he's going to be on Earth for like 3/4 of the movie, and there's going to be like a 10-minute fight scene with him in his loincloth.
You're not wrong with that fear, but I don't think that's going to to be the case. I think you're probably going to get about 20 or 30 minutes, and then you're going to have Eternia the rest of the way. Okay. That's my sense of it. But
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too.
Really hope so.
Too.
Listen, I don't care where they set it, because obviously we're going to get both. Just give me a damn good movie. Just give me a damn good movie. Because you know what? There's been no good movies right now at all.
Yeah, but the original Masters Universe went to Earth, and it was garbage. You don't want them on Earth. It's like Tron. We want to go to the grid. Right. Stop bringing the grid to us. That was half the problem with Ares. That shit was
not the main problem. It's Jared Leto. He's in all of these. The Tron Ares. There's Skeletor.
Yeah, but Jared was not the problem with Tron.
Right.
Yeah. He was not the problem with Tron.
Yeah.
He wasn't a bonus or a plus, but he wasn't the problem with Tron.
And Frank Langella was incredible.
He was. He was. He
plus
played
the thing with plus the thing with Leto, really, also remember, guys, that's just going to be a voice. It's completely CGI Skeletor or whatever.
He wasn't on set.
It's just going to be a matter of what voice are they giving it to him. And that's all.
Give me something good.
Can we talk about the awesome non-CGI that was Skeletor in 1987's He-Man with Dolph Lundgren?
Right.
Because that
was he was amazing.
Oh,
he was amazing. Yes.
I had mind laugh. I'm drunk on Timbits and Tim Hortons. Sorry, guys. I lost the ball.
What are they called?
Well, you know what donut holes are?
Yeah.
In Canada, we call them Timbits. It's just donut holes. That's all. I apologize. But yes, Mr. Franklin there, that was really good effects.
Yeah.
Did you say it's a fucking donut hole?
That's what the British call them, donut holes.
But it's not a hole. It's not the hole isn't a donut.
Plug. It's a donut plug.
Donut plug. Donut plug. I'd accept that. That's an acceptable answer. It's not a hole.
I'm pretty sure you eat enough of it, will plug up a lot.
Oh, listen, with the way I'm flowing today, I need a plug. You know what I'm saying, baby? All right, somebody open up the fire hose today.
Well, donuts are absorbent, as they say.
Yeah, you need a binder. Jared Leto ruins all things. Wow.
Morbius was good, man. You take that back.
All right, Deshaun. Tapping it from San Lucas State Prison. What's up, Deshaun? All right. Here we go. The Canadian would always out themselves. There you go. and it's where the whole of the donut comes from. Yes, I get it.
You've seen Knives Out? A donut hole in a donut hole with Daniel.
No,
Craig.
we don't praise Ryan Johnson here.
No, Ryan Johnson is a good director when he's doing his own
I don't
thing.
believe that at all.
No,
Round one fight.
He really is.
I like.
I don't believe
He is. He's a very good director.
Nope.
I like the
when he's doing his own thing.
No.
But only when he's doing his own thing.
No.
Okay.
Brick is a very good movie.
No.
Yes.
Brick. What was Brick?
It's, I think, one of his earliest films, but it's a movie like done in the 90s, but the dialogue is all like 1950s detective noir.
That sounds terrible.
Okay.
Well, sure, but it was actually quite good.
Except for the part where it's good, Tom.
I like how you agreed that it sounds terrible, but it ended up being like good. It sounds terrible, yes, but it's actually good.
We spent a lot of time on the He-Man stuff. Thank you for all indulging me. I appreciate it. But that's not the only movie news that we have tonight.
Oh my God.
Right? Oh my movie. Oh, we're back to that sheet, right? That image, right? Movie news. Tom, you said I wasn't doing them. I got to do them. I got to add them. I put them in there. All right.
Okay. It's taking a little while.
A mascot name, or are we just going to call him Jay?
That's me.
I know it's you, but I wanted to know if you give him a special name or not.
That's me. That's Muad'Dib. Me.
It's me, Jay.
But look, Variety posted this image today.
Oh Jesus.
So the first shot, I thought it was AI, but it was on Variety's website, right? And it's Ryan Hurst as Kratos.
He looks weak. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it.
Okay. I guess they're taking inspiration from the second series, not the first one, right? So he's going after Norse mythology, not the Greek mythology of the first one, right? But it's the same guy. I don't know. I didn't play the games, but it looks good. It looks decent to me.
It looks okay.
Yeah,
this looks like a TV show.
Yeah, I was about
to say it's coming out on Amazon. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I said movie news.
Really? Okay, then I changed my standards for this. Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic, like He-Man.
Okay. All right. Now, it's gonna be on Amazon. I don't know if it's 6 or 8 episodes for season 1, but it's definitely there. And they keep announcing more people on the cast. Ed Skrein, who played the villain in the first Deadpool movie, will be Baldur.
Daphne has posted the correct comment, by the way.
Let's see. All right. Here we go. The fact that the movie still looks AI is not a good look. Yeah, I know. Oh, that was Lorraine. Excuse me. Daphne said, what did you say?
Right above that. Above that.
Right above it's not that. Popping up. Excuse me.
Right above
nobody cares. Oh my God.
Something deep.
Something very deep there. All right. Brian played the games. They're fantastic. Brian says that's correct. They are from the second one. Glenda says that's Jay Jr. Chibi as a mascot name. Okay.
GPJ.
No, Ryan Johnson sucks. Always. The detective movies are stupid as fuck. Wow.
That is your opinion, and you're allowed to have it.
The first 2 I liked. The third one I didn't like so much. It doesn't have a shark in it. Tom won't like it.
I mean, that's a plus. If you put a shark in the He-Man movie, I'll probably be interested.
It'll be called Shark Horror.
Is there a shark? Is there a shark character in He-Man? Did they ever make a shark guy?
He-Man crossover with Street Sharks. Let's do it.
No. Simmer down. Simmer down, Hammer. Angry Otto. What's up, Angry Otto? Here we go. Brian coming back with who can forget Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad? Oh, wait. That's something you want to forget. My bad. Okay.
But but the reason Tom is such a big fan of Suicide Squad is because there was a shark in the second one.
In the second one. The second one does have a shark.
The closest equivalent to a shark in Masters of the Universe is Merman.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, he's more like a creature from the Black Lagoon guy.
Yeah, he's a creature from the Black
Lagoon. He's Gill Dude, basically.
I just wasn't sure if they literally made like a shark guy.
What about merman riding a shark? That would be cool. Big
I'm sure.
megalodon.
Oh no, there was a shark. There was a shark car vehicle. Excuse me. Was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Skeletor's. Yeah. Big
I don't know
purple beastly looking thing. I remember this.
No, that was Panther.
No, not Panther. Not that. It was like a tank or something like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it was a single rider. Ryan Johnson.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Including the Osman Diaz episode.
Land Shark, it was called, literally.
Look at the smile on Tom's face. You know what? I'm gonna just call you Shark from that.
That's the nostalgia. As soon as I saw that thing, I was like, "Yeah, give me that Shark Tank." Then now we can talk about this.
So you want He-Man riding Battle Cat to catch up with Land Shark in one of the scenes that would sell you?
Correct. I'm sold. I put that in the trailer. I'm sold. Yes, that's it.
Calderon, you think Tom got upset as a kid when he got hit with the bait and switch for Sharky's Revenge? There's Burt Reynolds. There's no shark in it.
He might have. Right? Yeah.
There's a movie called Shark where they're diving for treasure or something. And so what they did was they actually went out and filmed where there were real sharks. They put the divers down. They were filming with the sharks around there. And while they were filming, one of the divers got attacked by a shark and killed.
The movie?
Oh.
And yes, the footage is in the movie.
Oh no, you don't do that. You don't do that.
That's a 70s throwback right there.
That's pretty rough.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It's a snuff film. Grow up.
Yeah. All right. Listen. I want to change the note, right? And I've been saying it all day. I'm giving away something else on the Dead Princess Vicky Sticks campaign.
More digital stuff for everybody.
Well, if they back digitally, they'll get a digital copy of this.
I'll give this box. Does this count for anything?
No, that doesn't count.
Send the holes.
That doesn't count. No.
Yeah.
But if they back physically,
Jay would want you to send the box full to him.
But you didn't specify what, so I could fill it with anything.
I'm not a donut guy. I'm a cookie guy.
We've got cookies at Tim Hortons. I could fill up Tim Hortons cookies.
Are they real chocolate? Yeah, you're Canada.
Peanut butter cups in the cookie. Mini ones.
I gotta go to Timmy's. Anyways, can I finish the pitch? Let me finish the pitch. Okay. If you backed physically, you'll get a
behind you.
What?
What is that behind you?
What's behind?
Galactus?
Oh, that's Galactus. You're right.
Yeah, Galactus doesn't go anywhere. I don't want to hear it.
I was just making sure.
Listen.
Is that Silver Surfer?
Ain't gonna happen. Happen. All right?
What's not gonna happen?
Listen, I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
Down that road. I'm not following down that road. Can I finish the fucking pitch?
Go ahead.
The fucking pitch.
I'm waiting for you.
We're 30 minutes in. Okay, I've had 99 backers.
37 minutes in, but go ahead.
37 minutes in. I swear to God, I'm gonna piss on your door. I'm gonna just go in the middle of the night. I'm just gonna piss on the door.
You need a shovel and a flashlight. My dog's dead. Joke's on you. I hope you feel bad now.
Spin your wheel, Calderon. Not Calderon.
Yeah,
Rosario.
Calderon.
Spin your wheel, Rosario.
Yeah, I'm
he doesn't even know who's good looking and who's not.
No.
He's saying me.
I'm not even paying attention anymore.
Come on.
I'm watching Jaws on another screen. I'm not even here anymore.
I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna fucking spin. All right. If you're digital, you get the book as a digital.
I'm gonna watch Force Awakens.
You're gonna get a physical. Don't leave me now. I'm gonna pull it up. All right. Here's the goddamn wheel. You guys are fucking with a good thing, damn it. Gotta reward my fucking backers here.
You know it's a digital backer. I don't
know it's a digital backer.
No, we know it's a digital backer.
It's a digital backer.
Here we go.
Do you know how hard Jay is going to celebrate if it's not a digital backer now?
No, because you know what? The last one, that was a physical backer because they pressured me into doing another one, right? He ended up being an international backer. So I got fucking caught. But he will still get the physical backer, so don't worry about it. All right, we got 99. We're going to spin it, baby. All right.
99, that's pretty good, man.
We had 4 winners last week. Today's winner is number
one again.
No, not number 1. Number 3.
3. See, way off.
Number 3. Okay.
Dude, that's 3. A digital backer for sure.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I swear I'm gonna beat your ass. All right, I'm gonna get to the backer now. And it is not a digital backer. The winner for tonight, the first giveaway is Mr. I keep in the wrong fucking mind tonight. You guys are messing me all up.
I'm celebrating by having a donut hole in your honor.
Celebrate. Because today's winner, well, the first winner of tonight, is backer number 3, Mr. Marvin Wynn. He's a physical backer. So
what? Marvin only gets digitals from me.
And the thing is that sounds like a setup right there. I'm sorry.
It's not collusion. He's not here tonight. If he was here, that's a different story.
Marvin is your boy, bro. So it sounds very sus. That's all I'm saying.
What? Listen, he never bought this. I can tell you he never bought this.
All right.
And guess what? He's going to get it for sus what? Sus nothing. I did this randomly. You know what?
Are we using Gen Alpha slang now?
I don't know. Apparently, he's trying to retain some legitimacy.
And then, Daphne wins, and it's just everybody that you know.
Well, Daphne never backed me.
Oh,
he can't be eligible.
Daphne,
Brian, go back to some of the comments here. Brian, Atreus the boy looked a bit younger than in the games. But maybe that's just me. Kratos looks a bit thin, but not too bad. Okay.
Well, the thing about Atreus is if this goes multiple seasons, that kid's going to grow fast. They're probably going to start on the young side of that to compensate, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. Lorraine says shark head. Ryan says, I wonder if it's the lighting in the image that could be an issue. The color grading feels too clean, and the image is nicely lit. All right. And it doesn't feel very natural, that's for sure.
This is the Kratos image.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I will fight you in the glass onion. Benoit Blanc, striped bathing suit. Yes, that was funny. Let me guess. Tiger sharks are not to be toyed with. Tiger sharks. The cartoon was shitty. I like the theme.
No, you didn't. That's a terrible theme. Stop it. It's the worst of all of the themes,
dude. It was a whole water planet, and they were.
I know what it is. I said the theme. The theme song is terrible.
Oh, the theme song. Oh, yeah. No. The theme song was garbage.
Yeah.
Look, excuse me. Let me rephrase my statement. The concept of
there you go.
Concept of the series. All right. Did Jay just say no, I'm not getting spayed. I'm not getting spayed or neutered. That ain't happening. All right. JayDee's going to open the box, and it's going to be Jared Leto in it.
There you go.
Did this turn into Timo? There's no Timo. There's no Timo, no
Canadian Temu. We got donut Timbits and spinners. It's Canadian Temu.
Green Lantern Berg says he's always one off.
I got a hockey stick somewhere.
You're number one in my heart, Green Lantern Bergs. Here we go. I mean, Tiger Shark's the actual live.
I have a goalie stick downstairs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, at least it's not a cricket bat. Right?
Signed by the first woman to ever play in the NHL.
Oh, very cool.
I'm believing you.
Cool. I can show it to you. It's down there.
He said he's believing you. There's no fight.
I can even tell you the name.
Was she a Blackhawk?
A Blackhawk?
Oh no. I'm thinking you're not Chicago. You're
she played for
Michigan.
Bay. She played for the Lightning. Just preseason, but she played in the Lightning for the Lightning.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah. One of my buddies who's on chat tonight, David Flynn, he played the league before professional NHL. What was that? I don't want to call it. I don't want to use
like basically the feeder system,
like the AAA system stuff.
Yeah, AAA. Yeah. He played with.
They have a name for it. I don't remember what it was.
Right, the Phantoms. I think it was the Chicago feeder team, AAA team. But anyways, that's hockey. That's all I got. I went to a couple Rangers games. My sister's an Islanders fan. Can't talk too much sports because then Calderon he'll just
here. Watch this.
What's what?
Binder of cards.
Oh, wait for it.
That's right there.
Oh, I was waiting for a Tim Horton sponsor or Tim Horton himself, which is what the store's name off of. He was a Maple Leaf, but
he was. Okay.
Yeah, show me that one again, Tom. I got sidetracked there. I apologize.
What's your name?
Menon Rayum.
Oh, yeah. There she is. Very cool, man. That was in the 90s.
Canadian?
Did that? Is that right?
Say again?
Was it in the 80s or 90s?
90s.
90s. Yeah, I remember that. Not that I was in elementary school. I remember that was a big talk at the time.
You know, she was part of the Canadian hockey team, you know, Olympics, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. James Byrne, Angry Brain Artworks says AAA hockey has to be filled with tough guys. Yeah.
Bam. Signature. Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Calderon loves signatures.
Oh, and look, this will key into you guys. Remember we talked about those cards that you have, those deathmate cards?
Hmm.
That's her deathmate card.
Oh, very cool. That's cool.
Man.
Yeah,
I pop for that. That's cool. Is she from Quebec?
I don't know where the hell she's from.
Avec, Quebec?
Quebec. I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
No, it's QU. The people in the Quebec area, I say it as a joke, but Quebec and also the Franco Manitobans out in this area.
Quebec, yes.
They pronounce it like it's a K. I just find that amusing, so I do it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Quebec, as they say.
And you said Francisco Manitobans? Well, like the Friars?
The French Manitobans, they say Franco Manitoban with their really like harsh French.
Oh, wow. Manitoba.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
speak very, very much in a. It's not like the what's the stereotype of people in like Paris or any other area in France? They sound like their nose is plugged.
I
just got canceled in Paris. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, out here in
French
like
are like,
Central
fuck that
Canada,
guy.
they're all like harsh. They're like
Hey,
they're like the rednecks of the French in Canada, I guess is the best.
Oh, we got them in the Bayou in Louisiana.
Right.
They took it like that. They're very, very hard.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
hard with that. We can't knock the French, bro, because if any of us gets a leg up in the French market, that's fucking money, right? Look at what the French market did for The Walking Dead. If it wasn't for the French, Walking Dead wouldn't be The Walking Dead, right?
Why?
They carried.
What did the French do?
Oh, they were the ones buying that title in the beginning, like hardcore, bro.
In the beginning, when it had 2,500, when it had 10,000 print run?
Yeah, but
Like that was all French people?
No, before
They had a
cancellation.
significant influence.
Yeah. He'll say, what's your name? Kirkman talks about it.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah, bro.
I think you're just making shit up.
No, I'm not making shit up. I'm not
again,
making shit up. You guys think I'm making shit up? I'm not making it shit up.
again.
I'm not making nothing up again. I'm making nothing up again. Here we go. Jay Sister wants to back a team that will only get a Stanley Cup if it's the thermos. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Listen, the Islanders have cheap season tickets, and it's close to where she lives, so that's where she goes. And all hockey players are gay now, according to Book Talk. I don't know. Okay.
It's true. It's totally true.
Okay. Just like JayDee making up that the Galactus is in the background. What?
Is this going to be the running gag that Galactus isn't actually there now?
I don't know. I hope not. I mean, Galactus is always there. You know what I had to do to earn that Galactus, bro?
Well, you talked about the
No,
Galactus points.
don't say anything. You'll get we'll get shut down. We'll get kicked out of here. You can't be saying those kinds of things on here.
Galactus points. I remember.
Galactus points. Oh, you think I'm going to go dirty? I'm not going to go dirty. Come on.
He's going to go galactic.
Like,
Well, then if you're not going to go dirty, I really don't want to know.
no, I mean the equivalent of mowing a lawn for an adult. You know what I mean? That's what I got.
That's not dirty. What you just said?
No, not that. No, that wasn't an innuendo at all. That was not an innuendo. No, that was like I had to take out the garbage. I had to drive here. I had to take it in. I had to play adult Uber.
Mow the lawn.
Did you?
Weeds, crabgrass,
Oh no, you're gonna get me fucked up. Calderon, what was that, boy? Let's go with you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, afterwards, did you enjoy your time with Laser Blast after you did all that?
Oh God.
Yeah, come on, man. We've been
What?
staying away from that. You know what I mean?
Why?
And then listen, you know what? Your
favorite
wife, your missus, she's over here and she's saying, that's dirty on our show, right? Wait, huh? I thought you meant keep the dirty on your show, right? We're not trying to impose on on your stick. You get the dirty.
If you're looking to change topic, I have a really bad joke. It's a good
No,
one.
no,
I mean,
no,
it's clean, but it's just a bad joke.
Hold on. A dirty story makes the Galactics so much more valuable. Yes.
How many Canadians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
No.
It takes 99 plus 1, whatever that is. That's the Canadian joke there. That was actually half decent. I like that one. I'm going to end with that. No, that's the joke.
And we're done.
I'm not making fun of Canadians. I want to
go. No, I am. We're good.
I want to go back to the country.
You got a Canadian card tonight, Jay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I want to make sure I get let in. I was rooting for them in the Olympics. So I mean,
I'm telling you, Wendy in Capel Valley with Vicky Sticks, full circle here in the province of Saskatchewan, Canada. I love that callback in your characters for that book.
Now, I've heard it pronounced Saskatchewan. Is that?
Okay, so that's actually a joke from
Grown Ups.
What's the one where Adam Sandler
Grown Ups?
Is it Grown Ups? The first one. So in Saskatchewan, there is a city called Saskatoon, but people have a running gag from Grown Ups where they just combine the two names, Saskatchewan.
Oh, okay. So they're fucking with it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You got to watch Grown Ups. Grown Ups is
it's pretty. I remember watching Grown Ups.
The first one only. The second one is garbage.
You mean where they jump off the thing in Pennsylvania, the rocks? You got to see, Stone Cold, and
that's the second one. That is a shit movie. The first one is fantastic. Somehow they're making a third one. I don't know how that's happening, but yeah,
because the kid passed away.
That's right. Yeah,
man.
Who passed away? One of the sons. One of Adam Sandler's sons.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the kid that was like, "Hey, Dad, what's on the back end of this TV? Why is it so big?" That guy.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he I think it was asthma, something like that. He had an attack and he passed away. He had a condition. Yeah. Never stay away from laser blast. Laser blast. No, Green Lantern Burks. Laser blast is not the way. Ronkonkoma. Yes, that's out here in Long Island. Ronkonkoma.
We all need to start going to cons and getting laser blast sketches from artists. They'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think the three of us, just for Jay's show, we should get like a high caliber artist, pool our resources, get him to sketch something from Laser Blast.
If people start coming to me conventions and leaving Laser Blast sketches, I'm coming after all of you. Calderon, I already know where you live, so that's why he's being quiet. He's being nice, right? I got no problem going to Canada,
bro.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you do have problems coming to Canada because this is what the Russians did to the Germans in the Second World War. They just pulled back and the Germans froze themselves out. I would do the same with you. He's leaving.
No.
Well, see, with Tom, I know how to find Tom. I just go to Michigan. I'd be like, who owns this lake? Right? There's only a certain amount of lakes.
There's only a certain amount of lakes. Trust me, there's way more lakes than you could ever imagine in this friggin' state.
I don't know, kid. I don't know. Once I get to the city owns the lake, state owns the lake. No. I need private owners. Private owners only. Right?
Unofficial.
They'll get media, buddy.
If it was a private ownership, I'd be kicking them off the ice because they're out there ice fishing still.
They're ice fishing.
Although it's about to melt, so they'll be packing up here pretty soon.
You got a dock on the back of the house, or you got to walk?
Not with the ice. No, you take it out because the ice will just crush the.
Oh, hold on a second. So you do have a dock?
Sure. You're on a lake. You have a dock, of course.
Motherfucker. Throwing that shit.
How was that brain surgery? Like,
what? So what do you got? Like a canoe, or you got a boat? You got like a Boston whaler? What do you got?
Oh no, it's too small for like. Well, no, they do put boats on it because you can water ski, but it's not very big. It's not a big.
So what do you need a dock for? What do you go fishing off the back?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
You seed it with little baby sharks?
Because there's no like beach or anything. It's just like what do you call it? Like
marshland, reeds?
No, like the wall. The sea. It's like a seawall.
It's a ridge.
It's like a seawall. And then you go down. There's a dock. I mean, you can go and stand in the water, and there's like beach there, like sand. But you'll be in the water. So you put a dock out so that you're out on the water without being in the water. And yes, you can fish off of that. Yeah, for sure.
Here we go. Green Lantern Burks. I went to a con last week and they had a Blu-ray copy of Laser Blast with a $25 tag on it. I thought it sounded fair until I realized They weren't paying me $25. That's right, baby.
Yeah, you can, just a heads up, you can get that for about $10 to $15. Don't go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
there now. It depends on the version. There are some versions of it that are a little more scarce. There's the Japanese version and so on. So there is that possibility.
I'm going to put the poster for Laser Blast on a wall in the background of one of the pages for New York versus the World. Yes, he will be working on one of the issues for New York versus the World coming up. And if you do, bro, I'm going to hide
an old theater or an old rental store. Laser Blast poster.
Baby Shark, Baby Shark. There you go. All right. Did I do that right? Was I on key? Melody?
Yes.
No.
Thank you.
No.
See, you see, the father in the group said yes. I'm going to lean with him. Okay.
Ray just lies.
I'm not lying. I'm sitting, man. Let's get this right. Come on.
He's not lying.
While he's sitting, he's untruthing.
He's very.
I'm
untruthable.
Untruthable. I like that. I like that a lot.
Here you go. You sound good. Not. Yeah.
Mr. Magic.
Not. You got to at least bore at it, man. Not. You got to at least put the bore at in.
You did it. You did it for me.
That's Schwarzenegger. What are you doing?
What do you mean? That's not Schwarzenegger. It's Russian bear. It's
you sound like Boris from the movie Snatch. If the glove doesn't work, you've still
deviated from
Boris the Butcher. Yes. Boris the Bullet Dodger. Yes.
It sounds more like I think it's Boris. What was from the cartoon?
Yeah, Boris and Natasha.
Yeah, Natasha. Yeah, that's
listen. He's my countryman. It's where we be. It's what we do. But I like it from Thunderbolts. You know?
Oh, look at the next comment.
Yeah, I saw the next comment.
Yeah.
He doesn't get that.
He shows all the comments, but that one. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Stick to comments.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys, with people like you, I don't know. Friends like you, who needs enemies? You know, you guys, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. I'm here. I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm getting is chewed up by you, by the audience. My heart is just getting ripped out here, man. You know, it used to be fun. I used to look forward to Friday nights.
I have a sense that next week will be our first missed show of the year as Jay recuperates.
What's the streak to now, Jay? Is it 10 weeks now?
Oh, last week was 8, so this is 9.
This is the German.
9, so 9, but 10 out of 11, right? Because I missed 1 week. I did miss 1 week in December. You're my boy, Blue. That's it, baby. Yes. Friday Night Fights. Yes. Friday Night Fights. Oh, man, I miss when boxing used to be on Tuesday night. That's good stuff, right? USA Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still have the USA Channel? Did it go with MTV? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's still there. USA is still there. They just they literally got rid of MTV. Like, it's almost scraped from the internet at this point. Like, crazy.
Netflix killed the TV star. For the video star, we make that at the remix of the
song. Here's news for you. Did you guys hear this?
Yep.
Paramount is in the process of getting Warner Brothers as opposed to Netflix.
What happened? Why
they bid more? Paramount was like, "Fuck you! Here's $2.8 more billion."
Yeah,
and Netflix was like, "Never mind."
Yeah, Netflix was like, "Fuck it." And I have to be honest with you. I have Paramount Plus. Uh-huh. And after going through what they have available, they need Time Warner because like there's nothing on Paramount Plus. I only got it for UFC, right? I liked I like 1 or 2 of the Star Trek shows, but other than that, there's nothing on there. Nothing really worthwhile. I mean, nothing to go crazy about. Or stuff that's like just so old. It's like, all right, I've seen it 20 times already.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. They need Time Warner way more than
but even if they get Warner Brothers, you've seen all that shit 20 times too.
Yeah, but at least they have HBO Plus that'll come with it.
Oh, so okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That comes up, and then and then whatever they come up for DC. Or
so what happens? I got HBO Max. Now what happens? I mean,
nothing. It just is there. This is there. They will. they will likely blend it all into Paramount Plus. So it won't exist and it'll all go somewhere else. Unless they decide that there's some branding value of keeping the separate things.
HBO was the brand, right?
Yeah, sure.
That was one of the first biggest cable channels.
Sure.
And
but I mean, Sears was a brand. Kmart was a brand.
Alexander's was a brand.
Caldor.
I missed Sears. Sears was awesome.
Stuff goes away. Toys R Us, man. Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Stuff goes away. I mean, I don't think HBO as a brand will go away, but they will find a way to sort of reutilize it in some capacity. And, but chances are. But again, here's the thing. If you have Paramount and you have subscribers and you have HBO and you have subscribers, there's really not a reason not to double up. You know what I mean? Now, if their thought process is we combine it and all the HBO people come over, then they're still making that same money. But if there's a reason to keep them separate from a branding standpoint or just a value standpoint, they will do that. But that'll be, that's down the line.
Right. Here we go. We got Trading Justice is Marnik to G. I don't know what that means, brother. It goes nowhere. I think TV killed itself, really. Oits. You're right. You're right, Ralph. I hope everything's okay. Here we go. It's Monarch time. Para O. I don't know. Paramount. We'll get Laser Blast. Okay.
There you go.
Here we go. We missed
full moon.
Toys R Us is still here in Canada. We still have them here.
Full Moon Studios has Laser Blast. Just for anybody who wants to know.
I thought you said they were difficult to deal with.
They are, but that doesn't mean they don't own it. That's all I said. Is Full Moon owns it.
All right. Discovery thought they could get rid of HBO brand, and they ended up bringing it back. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, HBO's getting Warner Brothers is getting hoard out. I'm sorry. I mean, at some point, it's going to lose its value, and if they decide to sell it again, it's not going to get what it's getting now.
Well, I think once they're with Paramount, that's going to be it. I mean, Paramount is, the guy from Discovery Channel, he was just used to making
reality TV.
Reality TV, exactly. He wasn't, like actually creating, narrative stories. He was just, and the reality TV stuff is cheap to make. So in comparison,
it's still scripted, right? It's not reality at all. It's just
but it's a lot cheaper to make than, let's say, an episode of Star Trek or Game of Thrones.
Ralph Rafael is saying, Toys R Us Canada. We got in New York and New Jersey also, bud. Mm-hmm. They just never left to Canada. And then here we go. Screaming Space Skull Studios. They already said that HBO will be absorbed by Paramount Plus, and the brand will go away, and they're going to make cuts in the tune of $4 billion of what WB has regarding the studio and jobs. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, see, the biggest problem with them doing that to HBO is it's the brain trust that's at HBO that makes all the good shows, right? And if they get rid of those people, I mean, they're probably going to end up at Netflix, and Netflix is probably relying on those people. Like, make those cuts. You know what I mean? And they'll just absorb the brain trust.
Right.
Because Disney has made similar cuts. I mean, Daphne and I have this conversation all the time, is with the Imagineers. Disney will cut them, and then Universal would hire them. So then Universal now has really good looking parks, and Disney stuff is, still trapped in 70s amber, So.
Yeah. Here we go. The missus. I'm tired of streaming. 20s are us in Canada. Another reason to go. Here we go. Toys R Us in Canada. Another reason to go. Yes, that's what you meant. I know. We're going to go back, babe. We're going to go back. Don't worry. I'm looking forward to it. I like Canada.
Are you going back to Niagara Falls area, Southern Ontario?
I would like to go from a familiar place and then expand from there, right? The flight from here to Toronto is, I think, a 2-hour flight.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'll just rent a car and explore from there. Right. I think it's easier than renting a car in Buffalo and then going over.
That makes sense.
I'm already there. But I'm looking forward to it. I want to check it out. There's a few places in the Toronto area that I wanted to check out. Wayne Gretzky has, his own restaurant, beer garden over there. There is a Victorian village that my wife wants to check out. That was close to that area.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something else. Oh, the Toys R Us is not far from there.
Wayne Gretzky's hometown isn't too far from Toronto. It's called Brantford.
Okay.
That's where I went to high school in Brantford. It's a nice little area.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
so why'd you
little area?
So why'd you move to where you're at now?
Work. 2006, there was a big recession, all of North America, really. And opportunity went out west, and so did I.
Recession? When did that happen? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Here we go. Greenland Burks. It's bothering me hearing the different perspective on this WB deal. I watched Ben Dunn's breakdown this morning, and I feel like he's in a different reality than I am on the whole thing. Okay? I don't know what his take was, brother. I got to look it up before I speak on it. I've been to Toronto, Ontario, and Quebec.
That clearly says Toronto.
Toronto. That's what now, just like how I call it Quebec. It's now
there. You go. Gretzky is still alive. Yes.
Kicking. He was there for the big Canada loss at the Olympics there, I believe.
Oh, really?
Both of them. But
I'm not getting up at 3 a.m.
Gambling commercials now.
He does?
Yes. Yeah, he's in gambling. That's right.
He does gambling for the MGM.
Okay.
Good for him. Good.
And then he goes on and he's playing blackjack, and they give him 2 nines, and this is his big line. Ready? I never split nines. Ha 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 ha. Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, I know what it means.
That's
But
split the cards. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I don't
but it's
gamble.
terrible.
I get that one.
It is terrible. Yeah, so you're correct.
That's correct. That's bad. I'm sorry, guys. Oh
I never split nines.
Okay.
Well, then you're playing blackjack wrong, Gretzky.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Well, listen. We've already went another 30 minutes.
Oh, he has to Temu spin again.
I got a Temu spin it, baby. Come on, man. Listen, my backers are happy to get extra, and they're going to spend extra money.
Do it.
Okay. So here we go.
We're waiting.
The second winner of the night,
it's number 77,
is going to be
number 99, 88, and 77.
All right, here we go. Wait, you know what? Did I get any new backers yet?
No.
Take my heart out there, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, here we
Middle
go.
of the campaign. The answer is no.
All right, here we go. And the winner is
number 3.
Number 19.
Well, that's not interesting.
Number 19. All right.
The way that clicks when the wheel turns, I almost feel compelled to do a slow golf clap.
Is that going to be Ray? Ray, are you 19?
Yeah.
We'll find out. Hold on, wait.
International shipping for you, Rosario.
What?
We'll do a shipping
I just invited somebody right now. Here we go. All right.
I'll send you this. You send me what I've rightfully earned.
All right.
Ray, by this point, they should be paying you to eat those donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Number 19, Anthony Arroyo. Here we go. Anthony Arroyo. That is a physical pledge. Number 19. Way to be.
That. He's a big pledger.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big pleasure. Okay, number 19. Way to go, Mr. Arroyo. All right. Okay. So that's 2 winners. We got one more to announce before the show is up. All right. You see, I'm having fun, guys. I want to say thank you to the people that are buying my books, right? And I'm giving a little boost. The economy is always in a downturn. It wasn't just in 2006. And they're spending their hard-earned money on me. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you and thank you. Right? And here we go. Lorraine saying spin $6 for Jay. All right. Spin 6. It's okay. We're spinning 6. What else do I have set up in the backside? No. Okay. That's nothing for right now. Okay.
No more movie news.
No. But we got comic news.
Oh, geez.
I'm liking GBJ. I'm liking
Ray. I'm with
liking
that,
him.
baby. we got comic news. And the comic news is that
this better be legitimate.
Or at least interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean by legitimate.
it's like that's a
minimum. Just make it interesting. Go, Go, Jay. Go ahead, hang it up.
That's just the time.
Go.
That's all I got.
Really?
This is going to be something like, Masters Universe comics now. Yay.
No.
Based off the movie, based off the cartoon.
Let's talk about G.I. Joe again.
Can I say what I'm going to say?
Okay.
Will we ever stop at you?
Yeah, you're stopping me. Well, you can chime in. You're like, I'm ready for you to do the Muppet thing.
That's from Guardians, remember?
We're clearly more like the judges than we are Phenomenon.
This is true.
Although it's Statler, yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're all the oldest men in the room, so I will defer to that. Yes, me and Ray are the young ones.
Okay, comic book news. Here it comes.
Comic book news, and it ties into the question of the night, right? Is do you need merchandise to sell books? And found out on a podcast today that the average Marvel comic costs about $15,000 to $18,000 to produce. That's just production costs, not the printing costs.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and a lot of them today are not making their money back because Marvel is not hitting the way it used to. So, since they are, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, the loss leader, right? Because the books are used to promote all the other merchandise, the movies, the brand. With us, it's the other way around. We sell the paper products. So, do we need merchandise to sell our comic books?
No.
I'll go first. I'm going to say no, and the reason that the bigger companies do, you brought up Marvel. I'll stick to the Marvel theme. You look at that terrible adaptation of Old Man Logan, which was just called a Logan. I'm not saying the movie is bad. I just think it wasn't drawn from that like they claimed it was. By the end of it, Logan's body is just completely exhausted. And how do you rebreathe life into that? All the power to Marvel. I mean, they've been going for so long, but at a certain point, how do you retain fans and bring in new ones? You come into this weird crossroads where you either have to pull a Frank Miller and make it darker and grittier so older people are going to like it, and then do like spin-off brands and stuff. But it just seems like it's very exhausted and it's too saturated, I guess is the best way to put it. And that's why they need things like merch to offset accordingly.
Yeah, to hold off a second for the just to refute a little bit with the Frank Miller thing in Daredevil, right? So that's what you're talking about, a little bit darker or whatever.
I'm talking more with the Dark Knight Returns. Like, I mean,
that
older
would be
people
DC.
are buying in, right?
Right. That would be DC.
Yes,
right?
you are
talking
correct.
about Marvel. That's why
good point.
You were talking Marvel. I'm thinking Daredevil.
Yes.
But in the context of what we're talking about, if we're talking about that era, you got to remember from where Frank Miller was coming from, because a lot of those comics were not that. A lot of those comics were more brightly colored, more superheroic, that sort of thing. Whereas when he started doing Daredevil, it was more noir, it was a little bit darker. So it was very different.
He was one of the first to go down that trend.
Yes. Now, to your point, though, is what I think Marvel has to do is do something different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing the same old. Right?
Yes.
That's what Frank Miller did. He just did something different. You understand? He broke from a lot of what Jim Shooter with a lot of his mandates he broke from. And he was just doing his own thing. And Jim allowed him to do it because he was just like, well, we got something, this guy's doing it, so let him do it.
I don't think he was just doing his own thing. I think he was a boy from Connecticut who was overwhelmed by what he saw when he would take the train down to New York.
And from Vermont.
Vermont? Okay, I thought it was Connecticut.
I thought he was from Vermont. I'd have to check, but I could have sworn it was
Vermont. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not trying to challenge the statement. He was not used to what he saw when he was coming to New York City in the 80s, right? And he needed a way to process.
70s, but yeah.
In the 70s and the 80s, yeah. And the movies like The Warriors or Escape from New York was a lot more far-fetched, but it was New York was bad. New York was gritty, right? I think the name is My Name. The movie was My Name is Joe, and not just Taxi Driver. I think My Name is Joe was more accurate with showing what New York City looked like, especially Times Square, right? And it was, I mean, it came out in his writing, right? The only way he knew how to process it was put that stuff on paper.
Get it out of his system.
Yeah, but it's not that he was doing his own thing. It's not that he was absorbing things. It was that he was allowed to do it.
Right.
You aren't allowed to do anything different in Marvel and DC anymore. With rare exception, this absolute thing is happening, and so on and so on. But it's not the same way. But you went totally off the question. Here's the answer: we do not need merch to sell comics. We have to sell comics in order to be able to sell merch.
Agreed.
Because the merch can only exist if people like the comics. Turn that over to Marvel and DC. The characters have more value to them in a merch sense than the comics do. Yeah. So you'll sell more t-shirts, more toys, you'll make more movies and make more money at the movies. You'll make more money on merch than they will on the comics ever for the rest of time, because the comics have become just a product. Whereas the toys and the t-shirts, they're everywhere. Batman shirt, people know what it is. Wolverine shirt, people know it is. Superman, Spider-Man, they're just evergreen. Oh, Superman, I like Superman. But no one's going to be like, oh, I like Superman number 822 when he did. That's never going to happen, except for the niche crowd that actually still reads the paper products. Whereas for us, we are all about, we have to make people like our character. We have to make people like our stories. We have to have people read a book and go, I love Critter. Critter is so great. I really love this character. Now I want to buy a toy. But if you come out and say, well, here's my Critter toy, they'll be like, well, I don't know what that is. Like, it might look cool. They may be like, well, it's cool. Like, the design's cool, but like, what is it? Like, I don't know why I would want it. Well, here's the comic book. But so for us, we have to start with the creation from ground zero and then build that into, do you want a shirt now? Do you want a toy now? Do you want an art print now? Do you want, whatever else? So the merch, I think, can help you look like you're more successful than you are in some cases, right? Like if people just see like, oh, look, he's got cups and mugs and all this stuff. Besides just the comics, I think then that can spark interest in what's going on in the environment, right? And I'm talking about pretty much like at a Comic-Con, because that's hard to really do like online. But if you're like at a con and you just have stuff around your comic, it can create a trigger of like, oh, like, okay, something more is going on here. And I want to know what the more is. So there's value in that for sure, 100%.
All right. So can I throw something at you for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me present the scenario to everybody for a moment. Let's talk about a small convention. All right. Let's say the convention costs you $300 just to set up. Not talking about travel expenses or anything like that. $300 just to set up. If you got a $5 book, you need to sell 60 copies just to cover your expenses on the table. Not just the hotel. Let's say it's a 2-day show, 30 and 30, right? Travel expenses, your lodging expenses, not to mention your printing expenses, right? Have you even recouped your production expenses yet? So you think selling those 60 copies over those 2 days with just one book is going to work?
Do you think that merch costs nothing?
Oh, I'm not saying that at all. No,
so
brother.
if your thought process is let's put some merch on the table, yes, but that's more cost. That's even more cost.
That's more cost, but it's more
and you're guessing at the merch, right? It's a pure guess. Do they want a mug? Do they want a Stanley Cup? Do they want a shirt? What size? You're guessing. Every time you make merch, it's a guess. Unless it's something simple like stickers or magnets or something. That's easy stuff. But again, that's super cheap, right? Within the contracts of your thing. Art prints. But I go to cons where I never sell an art print, and I've got art prints in the binder. So so that's what I'm saying. It's all of the merch is an attractor, right? But they're not going to buy the art print probably unless they know what the character is.
Okay.
Unless it's like J. Scott Campbell or something, and then you can be like, oh, it's a Scott Campbell cover. They might buy it. But we don't all have that luxury. So again, every time you do merch, more money cost, more guessing, more things to travel with and pack, and maybe they get broken and travel. Like, so you're not wrong with I have to sell so many $5 comics. Of course. And that's where things like art prints and stuff like that come in handy for sure. But at the end of the day, even if you had a whole bunch of merch, this is in my head. If you had a whole bunch of merch and you had your comic, I would bet that someone will more than likely buy your comic for $5 than touch anything else at the table. But again, that's the attractor, right? So if you can use that attractor to get 100 people to buy your book, then you've done your job, right? Because that's sunk cost. And if somebody happens to buy a mug, great, we sell a mug, whatever. But it has to be our job to sell the comics first. It has to be, because otherwise we're just merch sellers. And if you're selling a piece of merch that no one knows what it is, it'd be one thing. Let me flip the coin. It would be one thing if you're doing let's say you're doing a Cthulhu book and you're doing Cthulhu merch. That's a different world, because people know what Cthulhu is. And if they don't know what your book is, they still might want your merch, because it's still Cthulhu, right? Mm-hmm. But if I had Critter and Cthulhu next to me, I would attract more Cthulhu people than I would Critter, because they know what that is.
So Cthulhu crossover.
That's coming.
Right. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Cthulhu, right?
No, I'm just saying anything. Right. Frankenstein, Dracula, whatever.
Scotland's been to the booth, and we got zombie pins.
Yeah,
people will buy the zombie pins, and they won't buy the zombie books.
Correct, because you're in a genre that people are just like, I like zombies. Right. Give me zombies. Yes. So let me just say, it depends on what you're making and what you're presenting. Okay. Yeah, there is a dependency there. It's not just a black and white, sort of yes or no. Yeah.
But I think it's a little oversimplified, Jay, the way you present it, because you're saying 60 books.
Present the question. Oh, okay.
No, the way you presented it.
Scenario.
So, because the thing is not everybody's selling books. Some of us are selling trades at $20, $25, $35 a pop. So you sell 10 trades and you made up your table, right? Yeah. Some people sell, they get that 9.8 of their book and they sell that for $100, right? There are plenty of guys that do that. There's, you have your foil books, your red foil cover books. Yeah. What are you selling those for? $20 a pop?
25 a pop.
25 a pop, right? You sell a few of those. That's it. You've covered a $300 table. Right. And then you just mix all that in. I mean, if you're just going to say you got one book, that's
tough. And people do that. I mean, people are starting, they've got one book, but
right. And I wanted to present the scenario that was easy to grasp, and then we could build from it.
Yeah.
Right. But go ahead, Ray. What's up, kid?
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm the one.
He's the guy with one book.
He's the guy with one title.
That's why I have been visiting cons. Like there's not enough of me to convince people.
That's correct. That's correct.
And Ray, look, I brought this up. I'm not trying to target anybody. I'm not trying to.
No, all good, man. I'm just saying, I'm going to need teddy bears, because people can identify with teddy bears and a bunch of other stuff. And I happen to have my one book as well.
Right. Some people do that. Some people put the cart before the horse, and I'm not going to say that they don't. And their books get lost in it, right? Some people don't do the other, right? Some people are just the book, and nobody's coming over here. Selling at a convention is a totally different thing, right? But maybe I phrased the question wrong, right?
I think
maybe I should have said, do you need high margin items?
Yes.
To help you keep the lights on.
You want high margin items as best as possible. Like Calderon said, trade paperbacks, if you've got your foil variants, like we do variant covers, whatever. So the more you can have sort of a high dollar item of some kind, you'll be in better shape. Or if it's not a high dollar single item, like if you have 5 issues of the book or whatever, and you can sell all 5, then
there's bundling, right? And there's
bundling,
bundling. Right. There's ways to do that. And am I a big store? Yeah, we bundle, we cross promote, right? We mix things up. I put together mystery boxes, I put together collector's boxes, right? I say, hey, if you get this book and this book and this pin, we'll take a little bit off. That's all part of the sale in the moment. But that comes with time. That's aside from this question. All right. But it went back to the Marvel thing, right? And it was like, okay, $15,000 to $18,000, and they're not covering their expenses on those books. They're not. When in the old days, that was nothing for them. That was nothing.
They're still bolstered by Disney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Marvel Comics is just a loss leader for the entire company.
Right.
It doesn't, I mean, I won't say it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter, you know, because
Right.
again, it's just marketing for the characters where they make millions upon millions upon millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Where people paying tickets to go to Avengerland at Disneyland, and you know, like it's endless for Marvel and DC now. It is endless merch. It is endless licensing. It is endless.
Yeah.
How do we make money on the characters? Who cares about these little paper pamphlets?
Right. And with us, this is the ticket, right?
Correct. Yes.
This is the ticket to us. You bought a book, you're part of the club, and you could come to any one of these shows that we're at, whether we're at a small show at a store, right, for a free comic book day or a small press event. You bring the book up to us, we'll sign it. If you bring the book to us at comic conventions, we'll sign it. This is a great door opener. This is our talking point. You don't got to buy all the other things involved with the MCU and the DCU, where you don't even get a chance to speak to any of those creators. With us, this is what's going to open the door to a conversation with us. You know, I don't know. Just I see some people going at it, and I see them lashing out because either this is too hard for them, they haven't figured it out, they're not getting anywhere, they're losing a ton of money.
Well, some people are in it for the instant this should be happening.
Yeah.
You know, like I made something that's super good. Why aren't you guys here? And you know, you have to figure out why they're not there.
Right.
What is it? Maybe the book isn't what you think it is. Maybe you aren't what you think you are, as far as like a personality that people can kind of relate to or whatever. You know, maybe your art isn't good enough. Maybe your story isn't good enough. You have to do, if it's not working, all I'm saying is if it's not working, you have to sort of reset, look at it and go, okay, why isn't it working? What have I missed in my brain that it's not connecting with the audience?
Yes.
And you know, sometimes those are hard answers. You know, creators often get faced with really, really hard answers.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do other than take that, accept it, be like, all right, either power through with what you're doing and convince the audience that no, what I'm doing is right, and just keep going. Or you can retool it and say, well, maybe I need another artist. Maybe I need a new letterer. Maybe I need, you know, something to sort of juice it so that the audience will respond.
And hopefully you can last long enough to find the answer to that, right?
Yeah, I mean, lasting long enough is part of the game. It is kind of part of the game. Like, you know, anyone can make one issue, but can you finish a story 3, 4, 5 issues and say, hey, I finished the story. Here's like the whole story. That's sort of where you start to see people taking you a little more seriously. Like, oh, okay, look, this guy's actually done something. He's actually lasted for X period of time and years, and he's done a story, or he has a second story. Oh, there's a trade paperback now. There's a lot of people that will just wait for trades too.
That
not really
point you're making there, Tom. That was the whole reason I just did miniseries. Like, who am I in the grand world of comics? I'm just a drop in the bucket. I wanted to relatively speaking, I'm not downplaying myself. I'm confident in what I'm doing, but I also I didn't want to go 4, 5, 6 issues and then it just cancels for insert reasons that you're all pointing or that you're pointing out there, Tom.
Right.
So
finish your arc.
Finish the arc. I have a mini series just for that reason.
There you go.
Unfortunately, though, I've got to get going here, guys. I do want to point out that on my pre-launch, I'm at exactly 124 followers. If someone could be so kind as when Jay shows that eventually, I need a 125th just to get my CDO aligned there. CDO is OCD alphabetized, but that's another.
Yeah, 9:30 p.m. United States. That's like midnight for Canada.
Yeah, metric system. You got it. That's exactly
before you bounce, just put that in a private chat for me.
Sure. Thanks, man. But I got to go. Guys, thank you very much for having me. You take a beating here and you do it with a smile. Hashtag GBJ. That's now going to be a thing.
We're having fun, brother. But let me while he's sending that to us, let me put up somebody's comments and then we'll show that. All right. I lost what Daphne said over here because this was important. I think most indie merch is created because the creators want it personally, not whether they have an audience actually interested in them.
That's an easy trap to fall into. I've been like terrified of that doing this.
Yeah. People leave with their eyes. I still do. We all know about my special project. I would love to make merch, but we've been burned enough times to know it's not financially feasible. That hurts. I know. I get that. I get
All right.
that. Ray, we'll see you, brother. Thank
you guys later,
brother. All
Bye
right.
for now.
Screaming Space Skull Studios. Yes, all of your fans are fans of your books and because of the books, but there are more fans of DC Marvel that have never touched a comic book. That those who become fans because of the books. Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that like Wolverine because there was a movie.
Yeah. I like merch. It shows my fandom. That's her.
Yeah, that's the advantage of doing merch, especially like a T-shirt or whatever, for sure.
Yeah. I think you'd have both directions. If you're selling people looking for stories, better to sell you comics. If people love certain merch, then sell that and direct them to the comic it's a part of. Okay.
Well, again, it goes back to some degree with like the artist. Like if you pay a lot for a name artist, right? Let's just use J. Scott Campbell. If you pay a lot for that guy to do a cover for you, right? Make sure you're using that art in whatever way you possibly can. Put that thing on a T-shirt, put that thing on stickers, put that thing on a mug, sell the art print, like make it work for you. Put it on your banner behind you, make that piece of art work for you as best you can when you get the opportunity to have those kind of names.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I also started to do the pins is because we'd get to a booth and there'd be a couple. All right. One half of the couple likes the stuff. The other half of the couple either A, doesn't want to be there, B, is too tired, right? But
you're keyed in though, because you've got the zombie crowd, right? That's a genre that people just buy zombie shit. Doesn't matter what it is. Pins are a thing. People collect pins of all kinds. Doesn't matter what it is. And you have New York, where people collect New York stuff just because it's New York stuff. So you're keying in your merch on very, very key general
definitely general
points. Yeah,
definitely general. But we also wanted to
which is good. I'm saying that's good. Yeah.
We also wanted to keep that other half of the couple occupied long enough in something so we can complete our sale. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Because they're probably dragging that person away before we got to get them to buy the books.
Yes.
That's in a win-win scenario, they're buying both things. Okay. But if not, they're occupied long enough with that window shopping that we can complete the sale on this end.
Yeah. What's funny is I'll get like couples at a con, and whichever one it is, the guy or the girl, they're looking at something. And then the other one, most of the time it's like a guy. And then like the wife is just sort of like, why are we here? And so I'll almost ignore the dude that's shopping and I'll talk to her. I'll be like, so what do you like? What can we get for you? And she's like, no, I don't do any of this stuff. I'm like, no, come on. You like something. Tell me what you watch on TV. Oh, I watch Buffy. Oh, well, then you should look at Princesses versus Zombies. I think you'll like that thing. And I try and engage them into something, even though it's probably not going to work. But then what's funny is then you'll see the guy who's shopping. You'll just see him smiling because he knows he's not going to sell her anything, but he's having a good time. And then, she feels engaged and connected with something. And generally it works. Even if she doesn't buy something, she at least is comfortable. Like, okay, let him buy a booby comic or something.
I like
fine.
That's another way to handle it. That's another tactic. Yeah, man. Yeah. You can't always do it when you're busy, right?
No. But all situational. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. Argo Comics. Sometimes the one book helps as no paralysis of choice. Simply yourself. Okay.
True. Yeah.
Way to be on that, right?
I mean, that's where I get a lot of people. Like, I'll have 5 volumes of Oz, and I'll have like a big deal. Like, if you buy them all, you get a great deal. And they're like, I'm just gonna get one. And they, they get the one, and that's it. So
right. But sometimes you need those whales to buy the whole
yeah.
Right. How about we stop comparing ourselves to mainstream companies with billion-dollar parent companies? Yeah. Again, I was just presenting the scenario as a starting point to the conversation. Back to Brian, all about how you can best open the door to people and readers. Yeah. And only you are in control of things. So it's always productive to ask yourself, what can I do better? Mm-hmm. I got you. And then Lorraine comes back with, there can only be one. Yeah. Yeah. Calderon, what's your take on this, dude?
What? The whole thing about whether or not we need merch or not?
No, towards the end of it. I saw you wanted to say a few things.
I did. I don't remember.
Okay.
I might have been looking at. I might have been reading an email.
Okay. Thank you for being locked in, buddy.
He's so locked in, man.
Thank you for being locked in. So we'll take that as a segue to show off Ray's book over here, the Madcaps.
There you go.
Oh, Ray, I need you to fill this out for me, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
You put in a couple.
Yeah.
At least the cover.
Put in some stuff.
Yeah, baby. Come on. I know you're busy. You know, I'm not trying to knock you, brother.
Madcaps is basically, what if a Canadian made a Dungeons and Dragons comic book? That is the Madcaps.
All right. There we go. And if you want to check out the Madcaps, the link for it is right here in the comment section. All right.
And Ray is big into Dungeons and Dragons. So if you like Dungeons and Dragons, he's putting it all into the Madcaps.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We're supposed to be doing an online Dungeons and Dragons event, and I'm just I'm waiting for that. Oh, there he goes. Brian hooked him up. He got to that 125. Let's show that up on screen. Let's show it up on screen, baby. He got to 125. Way to go, Brian.
That's that Rosario bump.
Or Rosario, but bump. Yeah, boy. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. All right. Now I got one more book to give away because I said
one more Temu spin.
One more Temu spin. All right. But before we get to that, I want to show off my book.
Oh,
yeah. This is where we gain all the backers, right? This is where they all show up.
The Rosario bump only works for other people.
It does. But I got to show it. Because we're out here. We're doing it. All right.
Do it.
So this is the Dead Princess of Vicky Styx. If you are into Hellboy, Jessica Jones, or that 80s TV show Beauty and the Beast with Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman, this is the book for you. The Dead Princess Vicky Styx reinterprets the Frankenstein's monster story and places her in New York City, where she is a creature that protects the other monsters that go bump in the night. So we are already funded. We're 97 backers total, but we had 99 at one point. We have unlocked a bunch of stretch goals. We've unlocked 3 stretch goals. The first of which is our Creator Collection trading cards, the CCTC, of which Calderon and Tom also have a card in the set. The links to their campaigns are here in the story section. So we are working on releasing stretch goal number 3 and unlocking, hopefully, backer goal number 1. Here's some preview pages. We let you know what else is going on with Vicky Styx so you can read about it. Here's our creative team. This is the first backer goal. We're so close to it. There's our digital catalog, our trading cards, big with trading cards, our Blood Red Fall cover variants, our holochrome variants. There's issue 0. Then there is the very special one-of-a-kind sketch covers that are in the campaign. And then our T-shirts. So we got that going on. There's still 13 more days left to go on this. And I hope you can join us, folks. All right. Now, what we're going to do is get to the final winner of the night. Ladies. Haha. Nobody left, Tom. Nobody left. They're still in the room. All right. So we've had 2 winners. Backer number 3 and backer number 19 have won. And we have 1 more left to go. So away we go. And the final winner of the evening is 7. Back at number 77. Here we go. We're going to find out who you are right now. Back at number 77 is Where did all my backers go?
You had to hit the next screen. There you go.
Yes. Aha!
There you go.
Backer number 77 is a digital backer. Yeah. All right.
What a shocker.
Don't give me that what a shocker shit. Don't do that to me. Because we had 2 physical winners.
One of them was Marvin. Come on.
Okay, so he still spent his hard-earned money. He's not allowed to win something.
That's us.
You're a backer. Had you won, what are you going to give back the book? Are you going to say do it again? Or are you going to say, no, Jay, I want the book? What are you going to do?
I you to spin it again. That's all.
Oh, okay, so I'd spin it again. And if Marvin would hear and he said spin it again, I'd spin it again. But he wasn't. So you know what? He's going to get the physical book. All right? Anthony Arroyo's going to get the physical book.
So aggressive. So aggressive.
And Molly Jia, I hope I'm saying it right, is going to get the digital book. Okay?
I'm just saying it's sus. That's all.
So aggressive.
There's no sus about it. There's no sus about it. It's going to be added to their rewards. Nobody's spending extra money to get this stuff. All right? They got lucky. This was random. I'm not over here doing anything different. I'm just hitting a button. I'm putting in the numbers, and then, something new pops up. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Sus.
Sus this. There you go.
Ain't looking at sus there, motherfucker.
Fuck that sus this shit. Argo comes back with, if you want more info, DM Ray. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I hope he hits the numbers he's looking for when he launches. There we go, Brian. There we go, baby. I don't know what the hell that is. That's a double high five with some anal beads.
That's clapping. What are you talking about? It's clapping.
Oh, that's clapping. Here we go. Rigged. I got here a minute ago. EMD nerd. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. It's not rigged.
See,
I have no affiliation to that website that spins the picker wheel. I just keep using it out of consistency. But yeah, guys, we had a nice night. We had a lot of engagement. We had the bump that I get from Calderon from the bots that hang out here. Went all the way up to 32 viewers at one point. I don't know if that was them chiming in the beginning, if they were legit, or if they weren't legit. I don't know. But somewhere here. Here it goes. And I thought it was hail. Oh.
It's literally 2 hands clapping with the dots. It's a comic book emoji. I mean, come on, guys. It's clapping.
I didn't know that was hail. I see 3 dots. I see 3 red dots.
It's motion. It's not even red. It's blue.
It's not blue. It's red. What are you talking about, bro?
It's blue dots.
It's red dots.
You're out of your mind right now.
Calderon, what do you see? Blue or red?
Oh, those are blue.
Those are blue.
About the little things, the little
ones
things.
in between the fingers.
Yeah, those are blue, bro.
Those are blue.
Those are not fucking
red. Blue. Red is that YouTube logo thing. That's red.
Yeah, that's red,
bro. On my screen, it shows like reddish, almost orange.
Okay, so there's one of 2 things. One, you either need to get a new monitor, or 2, you should get your eyes checked to see if you're colorblind.
No, I'm not colorblind. All right.
Glasses don't fit color. They just fix what you can see.
They do have glasses that can fix it, but those are not them.
Yeah. So you need to calibrate your monitor or something.
It might be your
I don't know, because I see the red YouTube logo. I see his thing is like a little pinkish red around the B. What color is it with you?
You mean like
that's correct. Yes. It's a pinkish B and a red.
On my screen, it's red dots.
100% blue.
They're blue.
100%. Yeah. It's like matching the color from the blue outlines there and stuff.
Now, on the border, maybe, I'm gonna.
That's blue. That's blue.
I just hit print screen. I'm gonna send it to you in fucking Messenger. I'm telling you, that shit is fucking red. God damn it! It won't print the fucking screen.
He's all got off-brand emojis. Yes. Mm-hmm. He's got those Temu emojis.
Yeah.
You guys. Okay, here we go. You guys. All right. I thought it was hail, right? My artist interpretation said hail, damn it. Also, it is blue. Okay, all right. Listen, on my screen is red. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right, so here, the dots in the middle are red or blue?
Blue.
They're blue.
Blue. Blue.
Yeah.
Do you need binoculars?
No, I don't need binoculars. I need you guys to.
You need
a new monitor. You need a new monitor, is what you.
Yeah, you need to go see an eye doctor. Now I'm really concerned.
I don't need to see a fucking eye doctor.
Now I have to go look at your old comics, make sure that I'm gonna hold them up and say, "What color is this, Ray?" I mean,
okay. Oh, Ray. Oh, look at that. Oh, who's saying the wrong thing now? No. You know what? I'm sending it to you.
You know what it is? I was thinking about the better person,
and I am.
That's why I said Ray.
Look at what I just sent both of you, and tell me if it's blue or if it's red. I need to be fucking validated live. Damn it!
Oh, that's a different emoji. You do have off-brand emojis.
You see?
Yeah.
That's legit Temu emojis. You have different emojis.
I got YouTube. That's what's showing up on me.
That's completely different from what's on my screen. And what I'm seeing. Yeah. It's not even close.
Yeah, whatever trash you're using, you need to get off of it.
Oh my god, bro! I got a Dell laptop.
Are you on the Android?
Yeah.
No, I'm on a goddamn laptop, bro. Okay, so you know what?
Here's the thing. I have never seen that emoji that you just sent me, like that style of it, that design or whatever. I've never seen that on anything I've ever seen before. So you may have like Canadian emojis or something's going on that you are in a weird emoji land. Yeah. That's weird. Like, because I know they get different sometimes between like Apple and Android. Like there's little differences and stuff. But I've never seen it like as far as online like this changing. So that's really weird.
All right. I'm going to show everybody what I've been seeing over here.
Like
so I'm not crazy.
Yeah. So like the whole design is different because like the hand that I see, right? See how you have the black outline on it?
Yeah.
There's no black outline on the emoji that I'm seeing.
Right.
So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting when I pull it up, folks.
Yeah. So that's fair. That's fair. But you are on off-brand emojis.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I got YouTube. Is there an off-brand YouTube? So that's what's coming up. Is it off-brand?
Are you running that on Safari or something?
I'm paying for a premium StreamYard service over here.
Shit. That's like the first ever emoji. Like it's not even.
No. I understand you guys are saying it's blue. For me, it's not a blue.
Yeah, no, he definitely has. See, because like for ours, JayDee, ours has the 3 little triangles. Ours has like 4 little blue dots.
Oh, I don't got that at all, bro.
So it's completely different. That's what I'm saying. Like you're on a weird, like you need to update your computer or something.
I thought it was Green Berg said he thought it was Raise the Roof, right? BMD Nerd, maybe his browser has off-brand emojis. Maybe it's the browser. Okay. This is clapping according to YouTube. Now, what is this? Because I got a single hand pointed to the left with those 3 dots.
Single hand? No, that's 2 hands. It's like this. There's like 2 hands, and then there's the blue dots.
Together,
and then there's still the blue dots. Yeah.
No, I got no blue dots.
But there's like 1 in front and 1 behind. Yeah.
What color does he think Ricky is? Bro, she's alabaster white. She's dead white. Dead white.
I don't have my camera. I'd take a picture of ours so you could see what we're getting.
He's still running Windows XP. No. Windows 2000. Windows 2000, Daphne. The fuck is that? I know. Here you go.
It is. William, that's correct. It looks like old AOL stuff. It does look like that. Yes.
BMD Nerd says, yuck. Right? Is your computer from the 90s only compatible with older emojis? No, man. This is a 3-year-old laptop, bro. Right? And William says it's an AOL emoji. No, it's not.
It looks like AOL 12.
Oh, my God, you guys. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's wild. What are you doing over there?
You know, you know what? How about this? More people spend money on the book. I use the proceeds to buy a new laptop so I can get different emojis.
Get caught up with the technology.
How about that? Yeah. I need the different merch.
You got to start a GoFundMe so Jay can get real emojis.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
Jay Rosario is struggling with antiquated emojis. Please help him.
Yes. Okay, here we go. You guys heard me. You guys are hurting me here. JayDee is stuck in the He-Man age. He got the accessibility feature turned on. Oh, I gotta look see what that is, baby. I'm late, but I see I won. 19 is me. That's my alias. Was after the cards. Oh, but really want the action figures. When's that coming? Hopefully we launching that within the next 2 to 3 months, brother. All right. We're waiting to get the new answer from this last week. Tariffs were in flux again, so I'm waiting to get the new price point before I go live with it. So look at that, man. Way to be, Mr. Arroyo. Thanks for coming back, brother. I appreciate that. I'm glad you won something. All right. So you see, physical backer, and a legitimate physical backer that is not part of whatever the inner cabal.
That's a bot account. That's just a bot account.
Not a bot account.
Just a bot account.
Not a bot account. But it is time for this account to say buenos nachos and good night and good evening. And
is it snowing on you?
No, it's Friday. You know what I mean? It's gonna be 10 o'clock. We went over by a lot. I gave away 3 prizes.
Well, 15 minutes of that was just figuring out what your emoji was.
Well, we got down to the nitty-gritty. Apparently, one of my browsers is I don't know, compromised. But yeah, guys, that's it for tonight. Unless you guys got something else you want to chime in with.
Probably nobody watching is gonna know, but I'll be in Grand Rapids tomorrow for the Comic Signal 10-year anniversary. So I'll be out there hanging out, and there's an exclusive Critter comic. If you guys want the exclusive, I can get you one. They only made 100 of them, but if anybody wants one, just shoot me a message and we can arrange to get you one.
Way to go. That's cool, brother. That's cool. Here we go. Mr. Arroyo, awesome news. I'm here to support you. Way to be. Thank you, brother. Paid Kickstarter actor. Yes. Good night, guys. What color is this emoji, Jay? That's yellow with racist teeth on. Emojis for little kids. You spend an hour and 40 minutes talking about He-Man. No, only the first 40 minutes. Take the hour away, Daph. Take the hour away. All right. And what JayDee doesn't get a Kickstarter bump, it's all right. It happens, brother. It happens. Don't worry about it. You know, we're in that zone right now. It'll start going up. Okay, we'll start going up here. We're really close to unlocking again that backer goal, which is a sticker for all physical backers. So hopefully we can get to that by the time I wake up. All right, Calderon, where can they get you, brother?
All right. So now that I got a moment. So don't forget, go check out Dream Weavers currently on Kickstarter.
Oh, I didn't put it up.
The Oswald Chronicles currently on Kickstarter. And we just put up the sign-up page for Rod Espinosa's Adventure Finders. So you can go check that out.
Put that in the link. Give me that. Put that in front of it.
Okay, we're about to go. No, I'm actually really tired. We need to go.
Oh, okay.
We'll catch you next time. It's fine. But the links are in the show notes because I put them there. So click on those links.
Way to be. Way to be. Way to be. All right. Thanks, brother. And you can catch me at unstoppablecomics.com. All of our social media links are on the website. And just for Tom, because he asked, I put together a new end slate. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to have Laser Blast on it.
No, that ain't gonna happen. All right. So here is where you can catch me and all my social media links.
You're on Threads. I'm disappointed.
Why? I'm doing good on Threads.
That's garbage.
Listen. It's really hard managing all of this. All right.
I know. Get rid of Threads.
Unstoppable.
Wait. What's that orange one at the top? With the little badge orange guy.
Yeah, that's Substack.
Substack. Okay. I haven't seen that logo before.
On the left, Substack, Unstoppable Comics. Threads underneath that, Unstoppable Comics. Blue Sky, Unstoppable Comics. TikTok, Unstoppable Comics. Instagram, Unstoppable Comics, and Jay the Unstoppable. Facebook, Unstoppable Comics. Twitter, unstoppable.com. I got to take the JayDee Rosario out of there. And on YouTube, Comic Book Streamland and Jay the Unstoppable. That's where
if Vicky Sticks reaches $5,000, Jay is going to do the dance on TikTok.
What dance?
Whatever dance you're told to do, sir.
I'll do a dance. Let's get to 5K, baby. Daddy will dance for you. Daddy will dance. All right. Thank you very much.
The Galactus dance.
Freely Brigo. Oh, it's done. I'm late. It's okay. You can always catch us on the restream. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next Friday, 8 o'clock. Later.
Have a good night, everyone.